Okay, full assessment of the damages. Inside of this spindle is a wheel bearing that does not spin. I'm trying to show you, but you just have to trust me. It seems seized. That's fine right there. We're just gonna leave that. So, new wheel bearing. This side CV shaft. I mean, maybe just like a tiny bit stiff, but this side's nice and loose. Whoa, look at that. Yeah. So, probably okay, I guess. Don't know. Replace them when I have them out. Let's go price them out and see. Then, oh, LS. Okay. This way. Come over to this side. This CV shaft, nice and loose. Doesn't seem to have a bunch of slop in it. This side's really stiff though. So again, probably gonna price out replacing those. Let's see, wheel bearings on this side. Spinning-ish. Probably just, let's just go ahead and do those. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm not pointing the camera right. Yeah, they're toast. So, wheel bearings both front end. This, however, is the part that is spooky to me. As I come in here and I can spin the output splines very, very, very easily on this side. However, if I come over to this side, this side is not the same story. This side, those spliny boys will not spin at all. Like with everything I got putting into it, they're done. So you grab the input shaft here. This is kind of like the front drive line. Try to spin it, and the transmission's in neutral and it's not in four-wheel drive, so this should spin theoretically very easily, but it will not. So, as I suspected, it is that boy right there. All this other stuff, the wheel bearings, and what else did I say? CV shafts. CV shafts would have been fine. Wheel bearings almost definitely needed to be done. They would have eaten up this carrier right here on the CV shaft. It would eventually, they would seize up, and then the races would spin on this and ruin that. So we'll replace bearings. We're going to price CV shafts. I already have the rebuild kit for this because my suspicion all along was that it was that. But this suddenly became far more complicated, and I've got to do a little bit of recon here to see how to even get this guy out. Obviously the input shaft's got to come, but I think that pops out once you get the differential loose, which there's a mounting bolt there and one back there. And I guess what I'm trying to figure out is if it comes out the side or out the bottom. Because on the bottom there's a skid plate. We could pull that skid plate off and maybe drop it out the bottom. But it also kind of looks like it'll fit out the side too, so. And if that's the case, then probably we'll have to take this control arm off. The bottom control arm can stay almost certainly because it won't be in the way, but this control arm will have to come off, or the one on the other side, which actually might be the case because of the way that the input shaft is. Let's go over here. I'm kind of thinking maybe it's going to be on the other side here. Yeah, watch out for the hydraulic leak. Ooh. Okay. What do you guys think? Are we going to get it out this side? Or is it going to drop down? So it's really narrow, and that thing's wider than that is narrow, and I just feel like it's going to come out this side. So I'm going to work on getting this control arm removed, and we'll figure out how to secure this boy. We might zip tie it to something and get it out of the way. I'll get that control arm off and get the mounting bolts off for the differential, and I will be back.